castle dark where no flowers grow, lived a beast with a heart no one could know. Through the forest deep, a girl did roam, to find a love that would make it her home. Beauty and the Beast, they dance so free, hearts unchained like waves in the sea. Through the magic dusk, their spirits soar, a spell of hope.
Meet Beauty and the Beast. This is a tale where magic collides with mystery in a world far from ordinary. In a twilight kingdom cloaked in enchantment, every shadow hides a secret, and every smile belies a hidden story. In a forgotten castle among misty hills, a tortured beast roams echoing halls. His deep ancient eyes reveal both pain and hope. Meanwhile, in a kind, gentle village, a young woman named Beauty lives with a luminous spirit and a heart as warm as sunlight, dreaming of a world beyond the mundane. In a realm where dreams and destiny entwine, our story unfolds further. In a prosperous kingdom shimmering with promise, a wealthy merchant, renowned far and wide, lived with his 3 daughters. While his elder daughters were captivated by vanity and wealth, the youngest, Beauty, stood apart with her quiet grace and unmatched generosity. Born into an American family far from the whispers of old European courts, she carried a warmth that could melt the iciest heart. For years, the merchant's household thrived in comfort and plenty until fate intervened like a sudden summer storm. Dark clouds gathered over the bustling harbor, and a fierce tempest ripped through the kingdom, sinking the merchant's mighty fleet. In a heartbeat, his fortunes crumbled. His grand estate was replaced by a modest cottage in the peaceful countryside. As the elder sisters sank into bitterness and selfish lament, Beauty, ever gentle and dutiful, took on the household chores, weaving hope into every task despite the sudden poverty. News then arrived like a glimmer of hope. A lost ship had miraculously reached the harbor. With optimism rekindled, the merchant set sail to reclaim his lost treasure. Before departing, he gathered his daughters and asked what trinkets they wished for. While the elder sisters clamored for jewels and finery, Beauty's request was humble. "Father, just bring me a single rose." In that modest wish lay the essence of her spirit, a longing for beauty beyond material wealth. Yet when the merchant reached the harbor, he found the ship stripped bare. With sorrow weighing on him, he began his journey home. Lost amid a dense snow-covered forest and chilled by despair, he discovered a soft glow in the distance. It was a grand illuminated castle that beckoned him like a beacon. With cautious steps, he entered the mysterious fortress, where a roaring fire and a table of exquisite food welcomed him. As he prepared to leave, his attention was drawn to a magnificent rose garden encircling the castle grounds. Recalling Beauty's modest wish, he plucked a single rose, but as soon as his fingers touched its petals, the ground trembled, and from the shadows emerged a monstrous beast. In a thunderous voice, the beast declared, "How dare you steal from me after I have provided for you?" Overwhelmed with terror, the merchant pleaded for mercy. The beast's softened gaze offered a grim ultimatum. One of his daughters must come to live in the castle willingly, or the merchant's fate would be sealed. Returning home with the dreadful news, the merchant's heart sank. while the elder sisters recoiled in horror at the thought of sacrifice. Beauty stepped forward with quiet courage. "I will go, Father. The beast spared your life. I will not let you suffer further." At first light, father and daughter set off toward the castle. As they neared its towering spires, an eerie silence and palpable enchantment filled the air. Inside, the beast greeted Beauty, not with cruelty, but with a measured, almost tender voice. "Did you come of your own free will?" When she affirmed, he decreed that her father must leave forever, leaving Beauty alone in this strange, mesmerizing realm. Days turned into weeks as Beauty explored the castle's labyrinthine corridors. Each room revealed forgotten tales, an expansive library filled with ancient manuscripts, serene gardens frozen in time, and even a secret chamber where a magical book inscribed in golden letters read, "Your wish is my command, my beautiful queen." One whispered wish, to see her ailing father, set in motion a series of events. With a gentle command, the beast allowed her to leave on the condition that she return within a week. Before she departed, he pressed an intricately carved ring into her hand, instructing her that by placing it on her bedside table, she would awaken back in her father's modest home. Torn between filial duty and her growing connection to the enchanted castle, Beauty journeyed home to care for her father, even as subtle machinations by her envious elder sisters sowed seeds of doubt about her return. Torn by duty and the call of a mysterious destiny, Beauty's heart wavered. Convinced by her sisters to delay her return, she soon found herself plagued by a nightmare, a vision of the beast lying lifeless in the castle's rose garden. Rushing back through familiar corridors with panic and remorse, she discovered the beast collapsed among the blooms, his breath shallow and his eyes dim with despair. Tears streaming down her face, she cradled him and with raw emotion declared, "Don't leave me. I was blind to what truly matters. I love you, beast. I will marry you if you'll have me." In that heart-stopping moment, a dazzling light burst forth, and the castle itself seemed to awaken. As if emerging from a long, painful dream, the monstrous facade of the beast melted away, revealing a handsome prince whose eyes now shone with gratitude and hope. "I was the beast," he explained softly, "cursed by a wicked sorceress until someone could love me for who I truly am." Overcome with joy and wonder, Beauty realized that her journey of sacrifice, sorrow, and self-discovery had unlocked a love deeper than she ever imagined. Their union was celebrated throughout the kingdom. The once haunted castle blossomed into a beacon of hope and renewal, while the prince, ever grateful for Beauty's courage, ruled with wisdom and kindness. The tale of the merchant's lost fleet, the fierce storm, and the enchanted castle became legend. Even the elder sisters, humbled by the transformation wrought by Beauty's compassion, learned to mend their hearts. As each spring the rose garden bloomed anew, the kingdom was reminded that true beauty lies not in appearances or material wealth, but in quiet acts of kindness, the courage to change, and the power of love to transform even the darkest curses into brilliant new beginnings. The end.